All right, we're listening. Go ahead.
All right, hold on.
What does a dog do?
Dog say.
What's the dog say?
What's the dog say?
What does a dog? Bow wow.
Okay. What does a cat say?
Meow.
What does a whale say?
What?
Never even saw it. Never even saw it coming.
Any comedy show is going to be an adventure. You don't ever know what's going to happen anywhere that you get up on stage. But on the Grassroots tour, literally anything can happen.
The reality of comedy is you drive around in a beat-up car, performing all over the place, and have all kinds of adventures.
I'm the man, and you can either fucking agree or not agree, but I'm the man as far as I'm concerned.
What can the crowd expect from the Grassroots comedy tour tomorrow night? I know it's a very weird question. I'm sure you get it all the time. What do you expect?
Simply stated, drunken madness.
This is the home office. This is where I get all the calls made and do all the business end of the job. This is the unfunny side of comedy. Hi, who's in charge of booking entertainment there? Is she around? Yeah, my name's Jeremy Danley. I'm a comedian. I have several shows that are booked in the Midwest, in the Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Missouri area. What I'm doing today actually is I'm trying to find tag-on one-nighters to go with some of these that I've already have booked. And I've got a list of specific dates that I am shooting for. Hi, my name is Jeremy Danley. I'm a comedian from Chicago. I'm originally from Des Moines, and I'm going to be traveling back to the area. So I'm just calling to see if you ever book comedians to perform there. And I'm calling nightclubs and bars just out of the blue to see if they'd be interested in having a comedy night. Never talked to these people before. They probably don't even, half of them know what comedy, stand-up comedy even is. But that's the excitement and the adventure of all this, and this is where the process begins, right here at the desk. You guys don't even have live entertainment? Okay, well, thanks a lot. Have a good day.
How long do you spend on your cold calling, would you say?
I spend about an hour each morning and an hour each afternoon. And then I spend about another 2 or 3 hours a day making follow-up calls and things like that to work out all the details of the actual booking. This is just the very first initial time. None of these people have ever heard from me before. Well, for a 2-hour show with me as the headliner, and then I'll also have an opening act with me.
What time do you usually get up, let's say? What's every weekday? You roll out of bed when?
Well, theoretically, I should be out of bed and ready to go by 9 o'clock, and usually I'm just sitting in my underwear and with my hair messed up and everything, and real groggy trying to do it. I also have my own sound and stage lights and things like that. For a 2-hour show on a Friday or Saturday, realistically, I generally don't get out of bed until about 10 or 11 in the morning. I gotta go on the road this afternoon. That's it for today.
It's so fucking early.
I know it. I'm usually not even up yet. It's 11 o'clock. I was up at 7:30 this morning, dude.
Wow.
I had to get up. I had to be up by 8 in order to get ready to be out by 10. And Caius woke up at 7. You know, so yeah. I put that off, and you know, once if I woke up and then tried to go back to bed, then I would have slept until 2. You know. I said, fucking got up.
First guy to ever give me a gig, it was in Des Moines, and he hired me and probably, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 other guys. We were all supposed to do like 5 minutes apiece, and we were the openers for this guy, the Mighty Jer-Dog, that was a friend of Rob's that was coming into town. He was living in New Jersey, I think, and he was coming into town, and he was this big headliner, and he was doing 20 minutes as the headliner, I think.
You do work together most of the time, right? For these?
2 weeks a month.
About half the time, yeah, about 50%.
Yeah. I usually do about 2 weeks a month with Josh, and then I do about once a month on the road with Rob, and then I do the other week is like doing clubs or runs for bookers or whatever.
So it was a door deal too. And so sure enough, I bring my friend Ross and my girlfriend Kim show up, and they are two of about 12 to 15 people that are there at this show. And I'm the second comic up. The first guy goes up and bails. He's supposed to do 5 minutes. He bails after about maybe a minute and a half. Then I went up there and I totally ate it. I totally ate it. But I did my 5 minutes. I filled my 5 minutes. I did the wrestling bit. Nobody was giving a shit.
No one cares.
And then, whatever, we did the rest of the show. And at the end of the night, it was time to divvy up the pay.
Right.
And I believe I cleared $17.
Where's the worst, like what town had the worst show
Name
ever?
names, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that one at Mitchellville.
That one in Mitchellville, and we all got paid like $30, and I got heckled out of the room by those two drunk bitches.
You made that woman cry.
I made that woman cry. I go, I am ending the show, and I want everyone to know that it is her fault.
So I only did 5 minutes. I got $17. I couldn't have been happier, man.
That was your first pay.
I was so excited. Somebody just paid me $17 to hear 5 minutes of my bullshit. A guy actually came up to me while the show was still going on. He was on his way to the bathroom, and I was sitting at the bar. And he walks by me and slaps me on the back and goes, "Hey man, you weren't that bad." I was like, thanks.
She started bawling. She'd been drinking margaritas all day long. And the ironic twist to that story is a couple years later when I was doing another show in Alton at the Fireside that Rob had booked, she had showed back up expecting the worst again. And it was actually a rockin' show, and she came up to me and apologized. And until that point, I'd pretty much forgotten all about that show in Mitchellville. I think on purpose. I didn't want to remember it. And she liked the show so much, she stuck around for the second show. And there was some drunk old bitch that showed up for the second show that was heckling me really bad. And at that point, I'd had much more experience with how to deal with them and everything else. And I was like, see? So I kept pointing to her. I was like, see, this is what you looked like that night. And she kept rolling her eyes and shaking her head.
Whenever we're in these bars, they don't have their own sound equipment, so we bring Jer-Dog's equipment. He has speakers and an amplifier and a light that we set up. It's all pretty easy to set up. The light is always a problem. The light is always a problem. No matter what, the light, it's never easy.
Alright, now we gotta figure out this spotlight.
We get the rest of it set up like in 10 minutes, no problem. And then the light takes us like another hour.
Right.
Because the ceiling is always like 400 feet high, or there's just nowhere possible where you could clip it to, or there's no electrical outlet anywhere close.
Well, if we can get a ladder from the guy, if he has one, can you clip it onto the pole of the fan?
There are some nights where like there just happens to be a hook right in front of where the stage is, and we just hang it right there, and there's a plug-in right next to it.
That almost
And it's
never
like,
happens.
what?
Yeah.
Get more flexible equipment, but I also don't want to spend more than $5 to do it. Let's see everything that it takes to be Josh Alton.
Jer-Dog, everybody. All right, how you guys feeling tonight?
The thing is with the Grassroots shows, we're going to places that have never had comedy before, ever. It's not like they have a weekly comedy show or they do it every weekend or anything like that. They've just never had a comedy show before.
So if you guys are a good audience, you might be on our next comedy album. One guy.
And unfortunately, when my car tries to go that fast, it starts having this massive seizure. Doesn't need me anymore. Hey, thanks a lot. You guys have been awesome. My name's Josh Rob. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, brother.
Because sometimes they fucking hate it. Let's have a round of applause for him real quick. Let's hear it for Josh. Very funny guy. I am the Mighty Jer-Dog. I'll be headlining the show. Let's hear it for me. Yeah! Or it's the type of place where they are so glad something like this came to town.
Put your hands together for the one, the only, the Mighty Jer-Dog, Jeremy.
But there's the other. It's either one or two things. It's like that, or they're throwing beer cans at your car on your way out of town.
Yeah.
And we're all tight.
case of beer on me. That's right. I'll go ahead and start it off with you guys. Just take a sip, pass it around. Some dude sitting around getting high calls up the pizza place. Yeah, man, I need to order a large deep dish. For toppings, I want crushed Oreos and gummy worms. And I'll take the entire salad bar. When's that gonna be ready? It'll be ready in 45 minutes. You can pick it up then. Can you just, like, bring it to me? I ain't going nowhere, dude. I guess we can bring it to you. Where are you? On the couch.
You're a rock star that night because they've never. You are a celebrity. Folks, had a great time. Thanks a lot, Jer-Dog. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Everything to me, and you are a vision of ecstasy. And when I look into your eyes, I see a love that just won't die. It just won't die. I was so scared and all alone because
you riding around in one of these motorized carts. That's comedy.
Excuse me, handicapped person?
Yes. You know, that's where all my career goes, is working one-nighters and two-nighters and being a saloon comic. Dude, that's like one of my goals, you know? I don't really care about fame and all that shit, you know, and being a superstar. I almost kind of don't want to be a part of Hollywood, you know what I mean? It's like totally just not my vibe. I don't know anything about it. I don't have good taste in clothes, you know? What am I going to walk around Sunset Boulevard in a pair of black slicks and a black 420 shirt, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather just, you know, do stand-up until I'm 70 years old. Why the fuck not? It's good enough time now, you know? Just have fun telling jokes town to town.
I couldn't put up with a bitch that couldn't take it doggy style, man.
I know.
Mud wrestling's here next week. That's what everybody in town's saving their money for.
Exactly, yeah.
$10 cover charge.
Nobody's gonna come see us when they can see these girls.
See, look at that. No cover charge. No cover charge.
For those of you that aren't married, this is what being married feels like. You know that feeling you get when you get out of your car and you slam your car door, right at the moment the car locks, you realize you've left your fucking keys in the ignition? That's what being married feels like. Except instead of your keys, it's your balls that are hanging out of the ignition. You don't have a spare set of those at home, do you?
expectations tonight, Rob?
Very low.
Very low?
Not good.
Not good.
We're debating whether or not we're going to get paid tonight, and we'll soon find out whether or not that theory holds water.
All right.
Rob is the first person that ever paid me to do comedy.
Like I would have never thought to do on top of the washing machine while I was on spin cycle, while a midget squeezed my hairy beanbag. I would have never came up without my own.
Still to this day, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody that gets more freaked out before a show.
So how do you think the show's going to go?
Pretty sketchy at the moment, my friend.
He'll immediately commence to drinking.
Yeah.
Immediately. We're over there putting
Right away.
speakers on speaker stands,
Yeah.
and he's over there, he's ordering
With a
around
Captain
the
and Coke.
beer.
He's got
other stuff, and we got Hey man, what's up? Yeah, where are you? Okay. We're probably about 3.5 hours away or so. What time's the show? All right, we'll probably be there about 10 till 10. All right. He's pissed.
I was sitting here when you guys called. He goes, "Where's Jeremy at?" I'm like, I have no idea. He'll tell me one thing, but I have no fucking idea where it really is.
I know that.
He's emceeing. He's supposed to be the Mr. Friendly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Da-da-da, it's time for the show. He
Yeah,
opens with "Sit your ass down and keep your pie hole shut."
Keep your fucking pie hole shut, alright? That's all I have to say.
That's Rob's style of MC.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking pie hole shut. I'm the man, and you can either fucking agree or not agree, but I'm the man as far as I'm concerned.
Rob Rivera! I seen this guy on Colin Quinn's show.
Yeah? You saw Rob on Colin Quinn?
Rob Rivera, some Rivera guy.
Some Rivera guy.
Some Rivera guy on the Colin Quinn show. I think it was this guy. He's awesome.
My goal is to get fired from my guest spots. I keep having this reoccurring nightmare where I'm gang raped by the Golden Girls. You will jerk off on your grandma when you're drinking whiskey. That's what I'm trying to tell you people.
How'd you get fired from your regular gig?
I wouldn't blow the club owner. When I was 18, 20 years old, I could have sex 2-3 times a night, no problem. But now with this carpal tunnel, that makes me the a-hole.
I believe.
If I have to wear a rubber Yoda mask to get laid, I will fucking do it. I'm not gonna go back to the bathroom and fucking snort cocaine with you. That's pretty much where I draw the fucking line.
She's down there, and so I'm holding her leg back, and then it was like that one last push.
Out of nowhere, like Rob gives no indications that he's drunk, other than he'll just sit there with this goofy grin on his face, glistening.
I'm holding her leg back, and then it was like that one last push.
What's he doing outside? You know?
Rob Rivera, you just threw up in a dumpster. What are you gonna do?
Go on and do another show tomorrow night.
Yeah!
Welcome to the Grassroots Comedy Tour.
I need an extra buzz tonight. When you're in Algona, you look for other ways. I think I saw Rob huffing some gas earlier.
Make a huge entrance though. You just can't walk in and go, "Hey man, how's it going?" Hey, by the way, Grassroots Comedy Tour, Lockheed's Lounge in Evansdale tomorrow, 9 o'clock showtime. Tickets still available there. We got a few pairs to toss out here before 6 o'clock as we talk to the mighty, the ultimate Jer-Dog in the house. What is going on?
Oh, just getting off the road from Chicago. 4.5 hour drive.
That's a piece of cake.
Yeah, you know, if you're a couple of, road warriors like we are, that's nothing, you know.
Why does he look so good? Josh Alton looks absolutely. You look like you just got done with your boy band workout. You're ready to go.
I've never felt so insulted in my life.
Are you like one of those ADD guys that are just like crazy when you're at home doing nothing?
No, I'm more like one of those STONED guys.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I can't tell.
Well, I'm a little wiped out. You know when you're riding in the passenger seat, man, the sun starts going down, it starts getting late in the day, you've been in the car all day.
I'm a little wiped out. It was.
I woke up, 20 minutes before you picked me up.
Yeah,
So.
I know exactly what he's going to say right now. He said it's 4:20 the whole way here.
I don't know what that means.
I'm a little wiped out.
What's it like to just absolutely freaking bomb? I mean, you go in the whole night just.
Well,
sucks
I'll let
ass.
you field this one, Jer-Dog.
It's just about every other night.
BTO
Dark.
Yeah. You know what? The funny thing about saying that, I was at a stoplight the other day, and some guy came hauling ass off the highway, and he was gonna T-bar my car, and he stopped, he's flashing his lights, and he pulls up next to me, rolls down the window, so I roll down my window, he looks at me and goes, "Effing narc!" And he was serious, then he peeled off, I'm like, what? And then I'm frightened for my life now. I think people are gonna tag me with a shotgun or something because they think I'm narking. Well, what? I don't know anybody to narc on. I'm a dork, I'm a DJ. Who wants to hang out with me? I'm always performing, it sucks.
Yeah, there's an illegal game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Let me grab the fifth caller here.
All right.
Hey, you're number one, thanks. Hey, you're two, thank you. That's the way to do it. You're number 3.
Loser!
I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm gonna walk out of work tonight. You're that fucker! Hey, number 4.
Not the winner, not the winner.
To give you an idea what these guys are like in person, the Mighty Jer-Dog is wearing a stocking cap at 78.5 degrees in the studio. Don't lose any of that body heat there.
He's trying to lose some head fat.
Yeah. And sunglasses and a scarf. Yeah. Okay.
And blue
So
sunglasses.
now he's the educated John Lennon of comedy. Very nice.
I want to say educated.
Well, you got the scarf makes you look educated, like you're a Yale or Harvard student, and you got your style.
You're trying to say I'm gay.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by. A blast.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Nothing but fun. Of course, it's laid back and there's no rules here, which you found out right away. Very nice. The Mighty Jer-Dog, Josh Alton, the Grassroots Comedy Tour tomorrow, Lofty's Lounge, and make sure you go out there and have a great time. Make sure you buy their CDs. Make sure you buy their T-shirts. These guys are hardworking guys, and without that sort of retail, they probably wouldn't have enough money to buy their 420. Make sure you do that. You're supporting.
He means clock. He means buying a clock.
He's
Or a watch.
You're supporting their habit of controlling their anger. So make sure you do so.
That's a very good way to put it.
Very nice. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Lofty's Lounge tomorrow.
All right, well, we're outside Wally's. Cars going by because we're on the middle of, basically on the edge of a major highway out in the middle of a cornfield in the middle of Illinois. How I introduced Daryl on stage at the shows. All right, so going on. This is our filmmaker over here, folks. We call him Beanbag. Everybody say hi, Beanbag. I'm trying to make him feel more like a part of what we're doing.
And everybody would go, hello, Beanbag.
Let's hear it for our cameraman. He's doing our documentary. We call him Beanbag. Everybody say, hey, Beanbag.
Hey, Beanbag.
The rest of the night, everyone would call him that. He's getting a lot of attention, you know. And some reason he was annoyed by the fact that I would also point out that he was a 27-year-old virgin.
Everybody say, hey, Beanbag. He's a 27-year-old virgin, so. Tracy, if you're looking to get hooked up on your birthday, Daryl is horny as fuck, man. He will explode.
Are you really a virgin?
What? Where the fuck did that come? If I'm a virgin, which I'm not claiming I am, but if I am, it's my own choice.
Somebody went his
Sucking
heart
the energy out
over
of this room.
proposed to this guy so that he can have sex.
Please. Or just someone get out some chloroform and just rape him. Give him a roofie. Something. That's what we should have done. We should have scored some roofies and slipped him a fucking Mickey in his drink.
Yep.
And then that blonde skank in Janesville totally. That wouldn't have worked because then there would have been a wet spot on this air mattress.
Yeah, you can't have that.
You can't have
That thing cannot be wet. The air mattress cannot get wet.
Well, if you wanted to piss Daryl off, this was a good way to do it.
I can tell by the look on Daryl's face that he's ready to go.
He can go.
So I hate to say it, but I went ahead and ordered us some pizza.
See you later, Daryl.
Great. How crazy were we? Are you seriously gonna see your butt? Shake it a little bit. Cameraman sandwich.
Cameraman sandwich. Cameraman. Oh, your audio.
When he was growing up, did you have an idea this is what Josh should do, or did it kind of take you by surprise?
Oh no, it was a big surprise. I mean, 3 years of college and he's a stand-up comedian. Come on. But hey, we always told the kids, find something you like to do and try it. If it doesn't work, you always can fall back on something else, you know? And it's working for him, so that's great.
At one point during the filming, I got to work with one of my comedy heroes, Dave Attell. Of course, Beanbag's lapel mics weren't working correctly that evening.
That's why I think the split one is a good idea, because I've had like 5 Jaeger bombs. Really? But if I'd only had like 3, I would be like, no.
Whole one-on-one interview for the documentary. It's the greatest thing ever. And then Dave Attell sounds like.
You did a great job. Thank you. It's hard opening when it's like a crowd that comes to see, you know, like they're like a hard drinking and smoking and, you know, just kind of crazy crowd. But you did great, so thank you. You gotta say fuck more. But you know what? It wasn't so much signing the breasts of girls with boyfriends. It was the boyfriends asking me to do it. I don't know what to tell you. Is that a sign of endearment? Honey, it really is. Let this guy treat you like a thing. Every fucking person here has said this to you probably tonight, but you're one of my top 2 or 3 favorite comedians, and if there was somebody that I got a chance to open for, it would be you.
Or the other 2 or 3.
Yeah, or the other 2 or 3.
Now, you're one of my top 2 or 3 favorite comedians of all time.
You're one of my top 2 or 3 favorite comedians.
It doesn't matter where they're at on your list. You should just come up to them and say, hey, you're my favorite.
You're one of my top 2 or 3 favorite comedians.
Oh my God.
That's great. Thanks.
Just like,
You weren't that bad tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the glory days, let me tell you. You know, back in the day, you signed a pair of breasts and they were real. Now they don't. It just doesn't seem the same.
He could do the same act that he does now on the Grassroots tour, or he could probably do the same act in LA and get away with it. Whereas,
That's the level we want to be.
No, man, it was cool working with you. Where's your next hit? I'll be in Detroit next week. I'm working with Angel Salazar. I'm working with Angel from New York. And I do. Well, check it out. Check it out, baby.
At some point, like 3 or 4 in the morning, something like that, the cops came and banged on the front door. The manager goes up to find out what's going on.
It's after hours.
It's after hours. We're all still drinking, you know. I don't think anybody's purchasing alcohol, but I'm sure you're still violating. So we actually have to bail out the back door. I'm with Dave Attell. We're bailing out the back door into the alley, running down the alley so that the cops don't cut us off and know that we're coming out of there or whatever. And we stumbled back to the hotel together. And, that was my big Dave Attell story.
Baby being born. Alright, man, you're doing great. Now push. Okay, push. Go harder. Go harder. Oh, hold on. Okay, push. Oh, I can see the head, I think. Oh, it's looking great. Oh, wow, what a beautiful baby. Keep pushing now. Almost there. Alright, now on count 3, I want you to push really, really hard. Ready? 1, 2. On count 3, push really, really hard. Ready? 1, 2. 3.
I think Jeremy will make it. I don't think there's a question about it. I think it's just a matter of time. because this is his profession. I mean, it's his passion and it's his profession. Since it's his passion, he's not going to let go of it. And it's going to be something that fulfills him. Well, it does fulfill him. So this is probably Jeremy's very first photo. These are 2 photos when Jeremy was younger. He was always wearing a hat. His thing was, if he put a hat on, then he started acting. This is a photo from when he was in college. He actually was going to leave the park and go work somewhere else, and the park convinced him to stay. They actually built a stage for him and brought in a company that helped him write and act, and that was his act that summer. If I could change him and make him, and if I could choose some other career besides him being a comic, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Come here. I'm going bye-bye. Come here. Can you give me a hug? Will you give me a hug? Will you give me a hug, bud? How about kisses? Nice tongue. Thanks, bud. Here, give me a hug. Give me a hug. I'll see you later, okay, bud? I'm going bye-bye. I know.
Open up, it's Jer-Dog! What's up, my man?
Can't turn the knob or what?
Oh, I thought it was locked. Oh.
Thank you.
You guys remember Daryl from the first time we ever did a show here, don't you?
I was
When
the
you had
opener.
your grand opening party, he was the opening act.
I was the guy because of the
3 that time.
Yeah.
That's when I used to do an opening, a middle, and then...
You were the guy that really sucked?
That was me. That was definitely me.
I'm like a commercial, except that I suck more. Which is why I don't get to do comedy anymore. I used to do comedy and then they made me stop.
So how do you think the show's going to be tonight?
I think it's going to be the best one ever.
Nice.
Say it again for Rob Rivera, everybody. I love beer, baby. I love beer.
Usually you don't drink Jaeger, first of all.
Right.
And you had those shots lined up there for you on stage.
Well, give me a break after this one, dude, please. I beg of you. It's not my limit, it's the record.
Were you going for some kind of record? You kept talking about this record.
It has also something to do with a couple years I was performing there, and I did like 6 on stage.
Oh, and they wanted you to break your...
They wanted, I think
you had
they
the
wanted me to
comedian record for most shots
right,
on stage.
I had to break my own record. I've been up here for 70 minutes. I've given you guys 110%. Would you agree? Yeah! Would you agree? Would you agree? Alright. Now, if you want me to drink this shit, be prepared that the rest of this show may not be funny. Be prepared. The biggest fucking joke of the night might be me puking in this bucket. Is that cool? Yeah! Are you sure? Because if I puke in this bucket, I don't want one of you motherfuckers to start booing me. And I'm drinking 6 fucking... Shut the fuck up, dude. Don't even start, man. I've given you everything I've got. I've given you extras. Ladies, sit down. I'm fucking talking right now. I got 3 shots of fucking whatever it was, Jägermeister in me. A whole bunch of Captain Coke. I've been smoking dope all day. I am fucked up. I am not going to listen to you right now. Has anybody got an empty beer bucket? Maybe I can just in case. You guys got one? Some ice on it? Never know.
Had a barbecue. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Bless your heart, sweetie.
Everclear.
Bless your heart. You better not fucking be Everclear. I will kill you. I surrender. I surrender. Folks, you know what? I got a special relationship with Manson, Iowa. I've been here 5 fucking years in a row. I've drank a lot. Not just here, but my whole life. I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I do 150 shows a year. That's about 1,500 shows, right? That's the first fucking time I've ever thrown up. Record breaker, baby!
Like it was inevitable that it was going to happen, but it was like so funny how you were shot and that. You showed everybody Fear Factor style that it was gone. Yeah.
I broke
me.
I broke
Budweiser. Budweiser or
pretty hot your own self. How much does puking up 4 shots of Jägermeister turn you on? 7 shots of Jäger. I just couldn't remember the last 3.
Take it to 8.
Fuck it, man. At vending machines, man. I put in my money, the curly wire spins around. What happens every single time? I got CDs out. Please stop by and pick up one of my CDs. If you want me to. Hey Josh, it's Jer-Dog. Just calling to let you know we got done with the show here in Manson. Daryl actually got a shot of me puking on stage.
I watched the Blue Collar Comedy Tour like 10 fucking times.
Yeah.
And I you know what? I have yet to see Jeff Foxworthy projectile vomit.
Craziest show you ever saw. On top of all kinds of comedy, we had some of the grossest shit go on that I've ever seen in my life.
No book us! Don't ever book us! We're the worst comedians ever! That's how they'll edit it.
If I could choose some other career besides him being a comic, absolutely not.
How do I top that? How do I fucking top that?
No, we had a sold out crowd, packed house, didn't even have standing room. We were sold out, so it was a good night. Great.
Nice. So I assume then, gonna have Jer-Dog back again sometime.
Absolutely, if he'll have us.
Oh, I think he'll have
He's
you.
gonna get too big and famous, he won't come back to me.
You give him free liquor, I think he's coming
He'll
back.
come back. No more younger though.
Alright, so you get
This whole time, man, I've been writing jokes, and I guess all I had to do was fucking throw up on stage, man, and I'd be a fucking comic genius.
and guacamole. Oh, that's what comes out of Kermit the Frog after a long night with Miss Piggy. You like that shit, Jer-Dog?
Yeah, that was good. Thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have a great night. You were great, but I was awesome.
That's the arrangement that you wanted.
That's the arrangement I wanted because I work Thursday nights and Friday nights.
You get off stage and you have, I mean, people come up to you and they're like, "I got a good joke for you, man." How do you deal with that?
Please don't do that.
Comedians hate that.
Oh, this is a Walt Whitman poem, missing Walt Whitman.
Oh, we're getting some education.
Yeah. Are you with me?
We're getting some culture.
She burped and she farted and she shit on the floor. The grass from her ass knocked the knobs off the door. The sun shines brightly on the nipple of her tit, and the old man fell in a bucket of shit.
I have 4 jokes.
It seems like
You got 4? Yeah. I've only got time for none of them.
I got 4.
Come on, you bastards. Come on, you whores. Up with your dresses and down with your drawers.
Somebody take my straw away from me because it's reminding me of me.
Hey, I got a joke for you.
What does a whale say?
Have you seen Stevie Wonder's new car?
No, is it?
Neither is he.
I got a good one.
2 aliens land in front of a gas station. They jump out of their spaceship. They point their phasers at the gas pump. The one alien says to the other, he says, take us to your leader, I'm gonna blow you away. Well, the one alien,
5 drinks ago, this would have been a lot better.
Okay.
better leave this guy alone. He's a mean son of a bitch. He's like, shut up, I know what I'm doing. The one alien says to the other, he says, how'd you know he was such a mean son of a bitch? He says, any guy that can wrap his dick around his waist and shove it in his ear, it's gotta be a mean son of a bitch.
Roll him up, wad him up, throw him against the wall, because it's Saturday night and we're gonna have a ball.
Oh man, good one. Good one.
We don't mind talking to people, but if you're gonna tell us a joke, you gotta buy a t-shirt.
That's your sign right there.
Yeah.
If the joke sucks, you gotta buy a CD and a t-shirt. Listen to the CD, you'll hear good jokes. We're doomed.
Any comedy show is going to be an adventure. You don't ever know what's going to happen anywhere that you get up on stage. But on the Grassroots tour, literally anything can happen. Expect the unexpected.
So your grandma lives here?
Yeah.
And she doesn't care if everyone comes
My
down
grandma
here?
owns it.
Oh, okay.
She's passed out by about 9. If not.
Is she? She's sleeping right now?
Yeah.
Let's go wake her up.
No, she'd love it. No, seriously, go.
Alright, there I come. We'll have Rob climb in bed with
Take
her.
him up there. Go cry in bed.
I don't think so.
I'll climb with her. Here's the birthday boy. He's over here having. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. She's probably gonna hurt every one of us.
She don't care.
These are comedians.
All right.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I was coming over. I had a ticket and everything.
Oh, man.
Oh, but you didn't make it over.
Hell no, I took a nap.
She's been in bed waiting for us this whole time. I have to stay at the Guest House Motel, but I think I'm going to set different accommodations next time I'm in town and come stay with Grandma Roper.
Grandma Roper. It's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper.
Were you were the landlord on Three's Company, weren't you? I wondered what happened to them. They're living in Monticello, Wisconsin, serving homemade moonshine to the locals. Well, nice to meet you, Grandma Roper.
Good night.
Come again.
All right. Do you want me to turn this off for you?
Oh, okay. She might have thought we were filming Granny's Gone Wild.
I don't think I've met as many interesting people as I've met by doing these shows.
Jack actually invented the wheel. The wheel, everybody. He was waiting with
The wheel, everybody.
The get her done guy is there.
Get her done guy.
Get you knocked out? Get her done.
Fuck me? That's all I gotta say.
That guy had get her done. It said G-E-T-T.
Get was spelled wrong.
G-E-T-T. 2 T's on get. Whatever it was, it looked fucking retarded.
What time do you have to be at the Foot Locker tomorrow?
Alright, do your stuff.
These are
You
my
look like
motherfuckers, and I still stick my fucking pants on the inside because that's what the fuck we do.
Salt. Salt. It's salt. Shit. Salt. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Oh man, no kidding. Oh shit.
Yes, they did it.
Sometimes the owner of the bar is crazier than the people at the actual show.
I'll bet you this $1 I can touch your breasts without touching your shirt.
Oh. Okay. Now you know why he did what you did to him.
She said okay. It's not my fault I'm gonna do this. She said okay. I lost. Here's your $1. The owner of the bar.
And then you've got John at the Park Place in Janesville.
And this guy's a total party animal.
Total party animal.
Who's your buddy, Josh? No, I'm Jer-Dog. Oh, Jer-Dog, I'm sorry.
Hey, John's peeing on somebody's minivan. You want to come out and catch that? That's what they get for driving a minivan, you know what I'm saying? And were you as fucked up that night as you are tonight? That's what I kind of figured.
Marlon Palmer, we're at Wally's Pub in Rossville, Illinois.
Marlon is even crazier
crazy
than that guy.
Now, how'd you come across Jer-Dog?
Oh, I heard about him in the Champaign area one time, and I got a hold of him and started doing this with him. We've done it several times. It's been successful. It adds a little bit of fruit and flavor to the boredom of this neighborhood, you know. The town burnt down last year, so we had a little problem there. The town needs a little bit of laughter every once in a while, and it helps.
The town burned down last year?
Yeah, we had a fire, and it burnt 9 buildings across the street from us.
Oh my God.
To the ground.
Everything Irish!
I think we both had too much to drink to do it.
Everybody be Irish! Everybody He's heading through here. It's really good. Oh man, I was recording. And we got Jer-Dog, of course. The Mighty Jer-Dog.
They come to that bar, I think, to see Marlon perform like all the time.
I mean, we've been through a lot on the road doing these shows that I don't think the normal comedian, I think all comedians go through experiences on the road. I'm just saying we go through experiences on the road because of the Grassroots tour and how we started out together, that I think a lot of comics will tell them our stories, and other comics are going, you guys are out of your mind.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Going into a bar with a bunch of bikers that have never seen comedy, you're gonna get your asses kicked.
Yeah.
And that's always fun. Even when it sucks, it's still kind of fun.
Yeah.
So this is your life?
That's
his life. All I do.
And in the end, it's like, you know, aside from all the driving and all the people that want to tell you jokes after the show and all the hell gigs and all the bad motels and the bad restaurants and the car breakdowns and everything else that you run into on the road that's a challenge. Like in the end, we're still doing what we want to do, and I'm having a great time doing this, you know what I mean?
We are the comedians from Lofty's Lounge.
Oh, yeah?
Right?
Okay.
We did a comedy show down there.
Did you really?
And he's a retard.
And that beats it all. And to get paid on top of it. That's how you make your living. That's the icing on the
Still to this day, man. I mean, I've been doing gigs. I started doing comedy a little over 7 years ago, and it's still like, I still get that weird feeling when I get paid at the end of the night, like I did that first time when Rob gave me my $17 for doing my 5 minutes, where I'm just like grabbing the money and like giggling, like, you just paid me for that bullshit, you know, like, I still like, it just blows me away that somebody will.
You actually make money telling jokes.
Alright, let's get out of this motherfucker. Another night of me drinking free shots of Jaeger.
And it's great.
It's a trip.
You
Yeah.
can't beat it. You know?
Yeah.
We don't make a lot of money.
No.
I barely stay afloat, man. Like, I'm hanging on by a thin string.
Yeah. I live week to week on my money, man. It just barely get by, but I'm also having a great time.
You two is crazy.
Are we done yet?
Oh, we're done.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, this is the Mighty Jer-Dog coming to you live from KUNT Radio right here, going out to you, biatch!
Brothers and sisters, I'm gonna testify. I'm talking to ya, I see right through ya. What's down deep inside? Lord of mercy, girl, you're so pretty, girl. I see you got a lot of soul, yeah. So get up out of your seat and get up on your feet and let the Spirit take control. 'Cause if He made you in His image, God's got a great ass. Why don't you shake it for Him? It ain't the work of devils, now it's the work of angels. Have mercy, it's a sign, a gift of His glory for all the adoring, perfectly divine. I'm here to bear witness to your physical fitness. I'm down on my knee. I raise my hands to the ceiling and use that butt for healing. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. 'Cause if He made you in His image, then I gotta tell you, baby, God's got a great ass. Why don't you shake it for Him, huh? But loud, you got a miracle touch. You know you got a great ass. Why don't you shake it for Him? I've heard from the Messiah, He wants to see some of that fire. You know you got a great ass. Why don't you shake it for Him? I throw my hands to the ceiling and use that butt for healing. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I throw my hands to the ceiling and use that butt for healing. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had a great time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. On your feet, motherfuckers. I gave it my all. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, that was that, huh? Woo!
in a fit and said she'd had enough of it. Said she's tired, can't go on like this and that, she must move on. She walked right on through the door, said I wouldn't hear from her no more. And I said, that's fine, baby, I don't mind. You've just been a waste of my time. So I say fuck her now, I'm getting drunk tonight and there ain't a thing she can do that a bottle of whiskey won't make right. For every round you down, I think that I'll have 3 until you see. Da-da-da-da-da.
We love the Grassroots Comedy too. If you don't see it, you're a loser. Woo!
What did you think of the show?
It was great. Awesome. Charge more than $6. Oh yeah, you guys can charge a lot more. I would have paid $12.
Know if she could come on home, and I told her just what she could do. Kiss my ass and fuck off too, because there wasn't no way I was taking her back. No room in my life for me.
You guys rock, man.
Awesome. Love them.
The response on a scale of 1 to 10, 11.
All right.
Motherfuckers rock.
Thanks, man.
You are on top of that.
Good.
I am so cool. Best money I ever paid. Terrible turnout. Not because of you guys. Not because of you guys. Because of this fucking community sucks. But you guys, you milked a cow that had no udders. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you did it.
So you were happy with the show?
Happy? I'm happier than the kids on Bozo Circus.
We need to quit doing drugs.
Don't say that.
Well, I found out the other day she'd found someone new to play with, and I heard he proposed. She accepted, I suppose. They'll be married and off they'll go, honeymooning in Mexico, and I'll be here intoxicated, trying to figure out what day it is. So I say fuck her now, I'm getting drunk tonight and there ain't a thing she can do that a bottle of whiskey won't make right. For every round you down, I think that I'll have 3 until you see. Da-da-da-da-no, she can't hurt me. I said, no, she can't hurt me. I said, no. You know she can't hurt me. Hey! Girl, I know you get mad sometimes when I step out of line and tell you to get me a beer. Girl, well, I think I made myself perfectly clear that I am the man of the house, and I told you to get me a beer. Like
I am motherfucking partied out.